Right, well, we've produced this report. It's called A Manifesto for a Community Energy Revolution, produced with Cooperatives UK and endorsed and backed by the Community Energy Coalition that Joe was just talking about. So, I mean, please take a copy later on. It covers the benefits. It also covers what we need to do to get past the barriers. We've heard from other speakers today that the barriers aren't inconsiderable. You know, there are amazing benefits to community energy and cooperative energy, but it isn't a walk in the park, unfortunately. But hopefully, collectively, we can try and change that. So that's just a quick summary of some of the benefits as we see them. It's ideally placed to address these energy challenges, reducing emissions, improving energy security, local competition against the big six, addressing fuel poverty, particularly through things like energy efficiency. We've also heard that it binds communities. It gives communities a feeling of being a community and some pride. So you hear about people who've got nothing to do with their community energy scheme identifying with it, and that really does help shift the debate and help to make renewables more acceptable within the community. Again, it also improves energy awareness, positively influencing people's behaviours, so they actually, they do turn off the lights and things like that, because perhaps for the first time they've even thought about it, because there's an iconic renewable scheme near their home, or they feel part of that. And as also has been mentioned, it attracts new investment, individuals in the community investing in their own energy or their own energy efficiency schemes, which would people would never have thought to invest in this kind of thing until a neighbour knocked on the door saying, "Are you interested in this?" Perhaps most importantly, in terms of getting the scale of rollout of renewables that we need to address climate change sufficiently, is that it increases public acceptance. We did a poll only a couple of weeks ago where we asked 1,000 people. This was an independent ICM poll, and we asked them, would you support a wind turbine if it was within 2 miles of your home? And surprisingly, the public is 2 to 1 in favour. People, people are often reported as saying, we support renewables but not in our backyard. But actual fact, we found that 49% of people would support it in the backyard. Only 22% would oppose. Now, in that 22%, there are obviously some very powerful individual voices, and there are some powerful interests being reflected, the way that 22% is amplified by some of the press and so on. But then when we asked, so that's not a bad result in of itself, but then when we asked, would you support a renewable energy project near your home if it was community owned? So you owned it and you received the benefits of it. Well, support rocketed to 68% and opposition fell away to 7%. So that's nearly 10 to 1 in favour. That's an extremely powerful figure, I think. And 77% of people believed they should get some benefits from local renewable energy projects. So we're campaigning for a clean energy revolution with communities at its heart. It's quite a significant campaign for us. It's our major climate change campaign at the moment. And we really want to see a dramatic increase in communities owning, controlling and benefiting. Yeah, that's Bay Wind, yeah, by the way. Yeah. So, I mean, we want this to be commonplace. We're providing direct support for community energy also. The Cooperative Bank has put £100 million into supporting community schemes. That's from £1 billion we've got ring-fenced for renewable energy and energy efficiency.
Is that already put 100 million in, or is it?
That's 100 million is ring-fenced. There's quite a considerable chunks already gone in. So, for instance, the UK's largest community-owned wind farm on the island of South Uist is being made possible with bank finance. That's a 3-turbine, 7-megawatt project. We've also got the Cooperative Enterprise Hub. These have got £1 million ring-fenced to support community energy projects. It includes access to free advice on things like legal and insurance, the kinds of things that community groups, unfortunately, are being ripped off on by these solicitors and whatnot who are providing this advice, because often it's the same advice to everybody, but obviously everyone's getting charged as if it was new work. So we're providing that kind of support. We're underwriting share offers to help de-risk that as well, so nobody's money is at risk if they were to put it into that. There's a stall on community energy on the Cooperative Enterprise Hub if you wanted to get a bit more information on that. We're also supporting 7 communities directly to set up some model schemes around the country. Various technologies, hydro, solar, wind, various socio-economic backgrounds, and the idea is that they become a model of best practice in the locality, and people see them and people want to act on them and feel inspired. So to get to the manifesto itself, we launched it with at a round table with the Secretary of State, Ed Davey, a couple of weeks ago, and it was very well received. He said he was looking forward to working with us to change the way people think about energy in this country, which is, a nice start. Let's hope that, that level of supposed commitment is kept up as we go forward to this campaign. But it was great to hear him. He is a Lib Dem, I should point out, as opposed to some of the Conservatives. But hopefully, community energy can help shift this whole agenda. And this is a key thing of the Community Energy Coalition. We've got the likes of National Trust, even the Campaign to Protect Rural England are signed up. So hopefully we can shift the debate away from should we have renewables to who benefits from renewables, where should we put renewables, how the community is going to be involved. So I'll just rattle through and then we'll get through some of the stuff. In summary, because we're getting book signs at the back saying 1 minute as well. In summary, the manifesto calls for leadership. It's all there. Give communities a clear path. We need some confidence. You do this, then you do that, then you do this, and you're going to get this support as you do it to make the whole process a lot easier. And also to support innovation. We've heard of people say we need to work with local authorities. That's in there as well. We need to work with commercial developers. If it can't be 100% community owned, well, the developer should be incentivised to work with the community as much as possible. So that's it really. Just come along and join the revolution, and we can make a big change here. We can really shift the debate, and we can, the potential is there to really ramp things up. I'm sure you've seen the graphic novels out there, the big books and stuff like that. Who knows, maybe the next time they come to do a graphic novel about the cooperative movement, it includes a story about how the cooperative movement saved the world from runaway climate change. It could be done. So,